Hello friends, this is from Tax Schooling and today we are going to start a very important topic which is called as the celiac trunk. Before discussing the celiac trunk or the celiac artery, both are the same thing, we have to discuss the aorta, the abdominal aorta. You can see, for example, this is the aorta. From this aorta we have three types of the branches which is emerging from the aorta. This is the interior visceral branches, three interior visceral branches, three lateral three lateral visceral branches, and five abdominal wall branches, and the three terminal branches. And the celiac artery or the celiac trunk is the interior visceral branch of the abdominal aorta, and it is the second branch of the abdominal aorta. The first branches are the paired inferior pharynx arteries. So let us discuss the important branches of the celiac artery. This is a celiac artery and this is the abdominal aorta, and below the diaphragm at the level of the T12, this celiac artery divides into the three main branches. These three main branches are the left gastric artery, splenic artery, and the common hepatic arteries. Now, the celiac artery is the main branch which supply the stomach, spleen, liver, gallbladder, and the abdominal esophagus, pancreas, and the duodenum. These all organs here is supplied by the celiac trunk, are the branches of the celiac trunk. Now let me discuss the three branches: common hepatic artery, left gastric artery, and the splenic artery. Now let's simplify the left gastric artery. The left gastric artery is the smallest branch of the celiac artery. Left gastric artery ascends across the diaphragm, giving rise to esophageal branches before continuing interiorly along the lesser curvature of stomach, where it anastomoses with the right gastric artery. Now let me tell you the supply of left gastric artery. Left gastric artery supply the lesser curvature of the stomach and abdominal part of the esophagus and the left lobe of the liver. Now we come to another branch of the celiac artery, which is called as the splenic artery. Splenic artery arises from the abdominal aorta just inferior to the left gastric artery, and then it runs left side, goes to the spleen, and it crosses posterior side of the stomach and along the superior margin of the pancreas, and then it supplies the spleen. It gives rise many branches which supply the spleen, but in addition to supply the spleen, it give rise another branches which supply the other parts, other organs. For example, splenic artery give rise right gastroepiploic artery, and pancreatic branches short gastric arteries. Short gastric arteries supply the fundus of stomach, and right gastroepiploic artery supply the greater curvature of the stomach, and the pancreatic arteries supply the body and the tail of the pancreas. Now we come to another third branch of the celiac artery, which is called as the common hepatic artery. This common hepatic artery is the only supplier of the stomach, and it is the only branch of the celiac artery which goes to the right side of the body. Common hepatic artery, as it goes to the superior margin of the duodenum, it divides into two terminal branches. Look at see in this picture that it divides into two branches: right gastric proper hepatic artery and the gastroduodenal artery. And now the gastroduodenal artery divides into two main branches. These are the right gastroepiploic artery and the superior pancreatoduodenal artery. Now let's discuss the branches of the proper hepatic artery. Proper hepatic artery give rise three main branches, which are the right gastric artery, left hepatic artery, and the right hepatic artery and cystic artery. Cystic artery is basically the branch of the right hepatic artery. Now, let me tell you the supply of these all arterial branches. Right gastric artery supplies the stomach, and left and the right hepatic artery both supply the right and the left lobes of the liver respectively, and the cystic artery supplies the gallbladder. Now, as I have already told you, that the gastroduodenal artery divides into two main branches. These are the right gastroepiploic artery and the superior pancreatoduodenal artery. Superior pancreatoduodenal artery, it further divides into two main branches, interior and the posterior, which supply then pancreas. And the right gastroepiploic artery is the main supplier of the greater curvature of the stomach. Thank you friends for watching this video.